Welcome to the first official episode of Slips and Sips with your host, Caroline. Today's sip is supposed to be frozen margarita because it's 100 degrees up in here in New York City. Well, let me see your titty. Oh, it actually tastes like shit. Not even tequila in it. Don't worry, your girl says she drinks a lot, but there's literally half a shot in Slip. Slip is from Defo thrift store. Yes, tits will be shown in this video at the end, so stay tuned. I've been seeing what you guys have been searching with my name. I've been seeing a lot of questions that have been appearing in my DMs. What search, the fact that you guys know my first and last name is absurd. Okay, y'all have to dig. Well, you don't have to dig that far to find it, but the fact that y'all find it is crazy to me. And the first question that pops up, the most asked question is OGCG disability. Yes, I do have a disability. I was born with really bad ADHD. I was in the special reading group growing up. Obviously, ADHD comes with a lot of other territory as well. So during time periods, I have extreme anxiety. I think I know how to handle my anxiety now. Yes, it still pops up because I do have some bad social anxiety due to some past stuff. Social anxiety? Who? Me? Yeah, that's why I dress like this. It is look at me and cry for help as opposed to I'm calm, cool, and collected. And I do struggle with depression. It's mostly seasonal, I believe. But then again, like the sunshine, the demons don't go away when the sun is out to play. So I'm just going to call it seasonal, just to make it seem like I have a grip on the situation. Next is OGCG sorority. Okay, y'all saw that video. They're like, were you ever in a sorority? Well, yeah, I actually got kicked out of that sorority, so I don't believe in those organizations. OGCG hair routine. My hair routine, tip top count 1. My hair routine is wake up and go. Actually had blonde and straight hair my entire life. Everyone clocking, oh, she admitted she dyed her hair, she admitted she dyed her hair. Because I did say when I was younger, no, my hair would turn naturally blonde. It did. And then I went to the southern school and I was like, shit, my hair's not blonde enough. I need to make it blonder. And during COVID was the first year I box dyed it. And that was a shit show because your girl had to put it in slick back bun every day and it was damaged to the core. Today's hair routine is sweaty, waking up and go goodness. I actually love my hair powder and my hair texture. I wouldn't want it any other way, to be honest. Me, I do miss the blonde. I do miss her. She may make a comeback, she may not. But we'll see how this goes for me. You're gonna know that I'm doing very well financially when I go back to blonde. OGCG meaning, okay? Original gangster. Obviously. I grew up in a town where there was a lot of CGs, okay? And one day I woke up and OG meant original for me growing up, and I claimed myself to be the original CG. I know everybody else was probably like, what the fuck is that girl doing? Like, OGCG, I like it, okay? OGCG college, okay? I attended University of East Carolina. Am I proud of that school? No. Am I happy I went during COVID? Yes, because they did not believe in COVID, let me tell you that. I was still partying up in COVID back in my small town, middle of the cornfield type South. I was 19, didn't know better, but again, if it was all, trust me, it was all contained in one area because once you're in Greenville, you never leave it. And I was like, oh, this is lit, like, I get to still party, everybody else stinks. Well, you know why I kept on partying? It's because nobody in that town washes their damn hands. Pandemic or no pandemic at all. A lot of the boys in that town didn't believe in soap. That's how I knew. When the COVID restriction lifted and the blindfolds came off, that town was not for me. I lived it, and I survived, and I got out of it. Cheers to that, because not a lot of people make out of it. There are some people I do miss, and I'm happy with the few friendships I made out of that town. Favorite type of alcohol? My favorite type of alcohol is tequila. How do I curate a good vibe? I follow my gut. If I'm with a group and I know I'm hungry, I'm not going to stop the whole damn group to be like, guys, I need something to eat. Let's all get something to eat. If I'm hungry, I'm leaving. I'm getting a damn sandwich and then I'm coming back to the club. Okay? Follow your gut because that's a good vibe for you. Learn how to be by yourself because that's a good vibe that you can curate all the time. What inspired Friday Night Bang Reveal? I've been doing bang reveals on my account for a very long time. When I first moved to New York, like, I always wore my roller on the train, whether I was recording it or not. I just started recording it, and I needed a mirror, so I was like, oh, let me just, like, post it online so people can so I can share the excitement with everybody else. How do I handle rejection? I actually love rejection. Yes, I used to take it harder when I was younger because I got rejected from a lot of friend groups growing up. But rejection is redirection, because there's not one time where I got rejected and it didn't open 1,000 other doors for me. I'm pretty sure if I didn't get rejected from my sorority, I would have still been in that bumfuck town, living it up, and I probably would have been pregnant right now. So thank the Lord Jesus. I'll take a sip for that. Best places to volunteer. I use Bright Light Community. I haven't had a lot of time recently to volunteer. I like to do it more in the winter times because I have nothing really going on in the winter. Oh my god, I want to volunteer on the Hudson, guys. If you're in New York, like, that's gonna be my next move. Figure out how to volunteer on the Hudson, because I just want to tan and volunteer at the same time. What inspired me to start volunteering is because I had no friends and I wanted activities to do and to meet people, and that didn't involve drinking, because I don't need an event to drink, clearly. So and that's fine. Once I find more, I'll post more. I post a lot about volunteer opportunities on my Instagram story, _OGCG_ if you guys want to follow. How do you get to where you are today? To circle back to our other question, rejection. I literally got here because I got rejected everywhere else, and this is the only path that accepted me. Duh. But I'm going to try another path probably next summer, but we'll see. That circles to another question. Do you see yourself living anywhere else besides New York? I don't know. Like, I think I want to travel, like, not stay stationary in a place for a while. I think I want to just travel city to city to city, maybe spend like 2-3 months at each city and then go on to the next. Pick up gigs, pick up jobs, just figure it out. Low rent, group homes, like, I'm gonna figure it out. What was I like as a kid? Anxious, loud, confused. Best advice for feeling confident in yourself. Just know you got your own back. If you're like, oh, I feel stupid today, I look stupid today, I'm embarrassed today, you don't got your own back, okay? Like, there are times where I leave the house and I don't feel my most confident because I kind of hate my outfit. But you know what? That's where you use those days to test your confidence, and you go like, Caroline, it was a situation at hand. There are times where I have to get ready for events at 9 a.m., so I have to pick out my outfit at 9 a.m. and I go to the event at 9 p.m. because I don't have time to go home and change because you're yourself as a working girl. And I'm like, damn, I really, like, don't like my outfit. It's, like, not the best compared to everybody else's here. And then I go to the event, confident still. And then I realize my outfit is, because of my confidence, it's amazing. Like, I love what I put on my body. Clothing are just clothing. It's just, like, what you're choosing to wear that day. It's not that serious. I express a lot of my confidence through clothing, too, since that's what I talk about. But it's just, like, interactions that you have within. Like, if you're really struggling with your confidence, I like to compliment other people out of the blue. Be like, oh my god, I really love your outfit. Or if I see someone struggling on the street, I always end up helping them, or anything like that, because helping other people helps me feel like I am a better person directing forward, because I know I'm spending my energy on the right things as opposed to the wrong things. So then, speaking about my job, I don't like to talk about my job because it's a small business. It has no business in me infiltrating my opinion on. I don't want my job to become like eccentric of my platform, because my platform involves me dancing, comedy, fashion clearly, like I want this to be an expressive platform for me outside of work. Hopefully have this turn into my job, because I moved to the city to dance, act, perform, make people laugh, be myself, banter. Like, that's literally what I want to do for a living. Speaking of favorite shops, I am a Depop whore. Let me tell you that. I love Depop. I know it's secondhand. I know I'm supporting a business. Other than that, I like to pop in little stores, their stores in New York. I'll do a whole separate video on that, because if you shop and thrift in New York, like, you know, like, you're competing against the Depop resellers, and it's just like, you go, you find something, it's not as good as if I was in, like, back in Maryland. I would leave with bags and bags and bags of stuff. I went through a thrifting whore phase, let me tell you. Every funny t-shirt I have, I own. Also, right now, I'm not in a shopping mood because I need to get rid of all my clothes. So, shameless handle, check out my Depop. My Depop is coolperson8779. I'm posting all my stuff throughout this week. Hopefully this video is up by then. And then I'm donating everything to the women's shelter when I'm done. Advice for people starting their 20s. You're barely starting life. That's what I realized throughout my 20s. Like, I know nothing, and I'm fine with knowing nothing. I'm fine with not settling for nothing, and I'm fine with continuing, diving deeper into the unknown. Everybody says, what I regret not doing my 20s is not doing what you always wanted to do. Well, what is that? What do you want to do? Who cares? I already moved to the city. I know I can get a good job. I fulfilled that. Cool, check. I do feel myself sucked into the paycheck, yes. But do I know I need to branch out of the paycheck for just to explore myself more? Yes, that is in my agenda. That is in my wheelhouse. That will happen. Like, I just want to make sure I fulfill what I need to do before I can fulfill another chapter of my life. And I want to make sure I have no regrets or to fulfill anything. And the fact that the whole world is unknown to me is the best thing ever. Like, I love mystery. I love trying new stuff. I love entering something without honestly knowing anything and then learning as the time goes on. My haircut, we're back on the hair routine. I cut my own hair. I'll do a tutorial because your girl needs a trim soon. The question is, how do I stay so fit? Guys, I'm not going to answer that question. All I got to say is the stinkiest foods are the cheapest and the healthiest for you. So if people say that your meal smells and looks disgusting, just know you're winning. I think this is a good report. What's on my mind lately? Nothing much. Today I have to go to a fitting today. My first fitting ever. So I have to like be professional for that, I think. And then I'm gonna play outside. Literally, guys, what happened this morning is that I was on my walk. I was tanning, bikini, jorts, the classics, you know. And there's this members only club down the block from me. They were outside a fire hydrant that was emptying out the water. And I was like, bro, if they weren't there, I would so like soak myself through it and do a full-blown like montage right now. For some reason, talking to strangers and make strangers uncomfortable really turns me on. So I'm like, y'all going in for a tip? And they were already turned on, and they were like, oh, but no, you definitely need to go in for a tip. Like, you're already wearing a bikini, you should. And I was like, okay, y'all ruined it. But it was very cute. I'm happy I made those men day. About me, I'm Caroline. I grew up in Maryland. I went to school in North Carolina. I studied dance. I got a BFA there, and I moved to New York. My professor was the one who convinced me to move to New York. She was like, you should really move there. I didn't really want to. I have family in Brooklyn. I've been to the city before. It's not that far from Maryland. I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do, but now I'm so grateful for the opportunity that she gave me to just like have an easy move into her apartment, because I would have no idea what I've been doing outside. I would have figured it out eventually. But I wanted to explore the places and then end up here, but I realized I needed to actually be here so I can expand my career and my potential as a human being first, and then maybe explore, because I wouldn't have this platform if I didn't move here. I'm being so serious, and I love the community that I established within here. Like, I see everybody's Friday night bang reveals. I see everybody saying hi to me, saying hi to each other. Like, I want to do more community bonding stuff in the future, so hopefully we can get that going too. But yeah, there were time periods where I didn't know what I was doing, but as long as, my dad always says, as long as you have a good heart. Like, facts about me, I'm a Sagittarius. I take Lexapro. People need to stop giving attention to those who fantasize their antidepressants. No, honestly, when I first found out I had to take antidepressants, I was bawling my eyes out, because I was like, what the fuck? Does that mean something's wrong with me? No, girl, nothing's wrong with you. You just have a chemical imbalance. It's okay. So, yeah, there's, like, that's why I like to normalize it, because clearly you don't take them, Karen, if you're coming at me for talking about it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other fun stuff. Sometimes I look down on my toes and I have to count them because I think there's 4 instead of 5. I do like to stay active a lot. That's still part of my personality, everyday life. Do I dance as often? No. Because dance traumatized a lot of people. I put a lot of time and effort towards dance. I'm pretty sure if y'all Google me, you can find my videos out there. But it's also like a very corrupt industry that, I don't know, I'm going to explore other options right now too. And clearly I love talking and especially talking about myself. But that's it. That was a good first episode. Sips and slips with getting to dip and knowing into my life about your girl Caroline. Bro, I don't know why people call me Caroline. I forget that that's my name. Hope you guys like this, and I'll be doing more when I feel like it. Bye.